Welcome to the Human Perspective. We're continuing our interviews of people who are attending the National Council on Independent Living's annual meeting, and this year there's a focus on international issues. And right now we're going to be speaking with Grace Ohashi, who I've had the privilege of working with over the last few weeks. One of the areas that Grace has been working on is in the youth area, and we had a very successful youth gathering on Saturday, the 22nd of July, that Grace was one of the organizers for. So Grace, maybe you could give our audience a little bit of information about who you are.
I'm Grace Ohashi, and I'm half American and half Japanese. And I'm working at Japanese Center for Independent Living Center. And
In Osaka, right?
In Osaka, yes. And I'm doing almost about civil rights and advocating for persons with disabilities.
And what role did you just play with the youth meeting that happened?
I almost did nothing, but we made icebreakers and we talked about each cultures and what kind of issues we have in youth areas and what each other person have their own passion about it and stuff.
So there was a meeting on Saturday night,
Yes.
and I guess about 60 people got together,
Yes.
and it was organized by the youth from Japan and the youth in the United States, and there were some icebreaker questions, as Grace was saying, and it was a really good discussion, I think, where some people are not used to talking a lot, and at the tables people were able to talk, and then we had a small panel.
Yeah.
So tell us about some of the work that you're doing and things you're passionate about.
I'm working on a TV show right now.
Okay.
In Japan too, and it's almost about minorities.
About minorities?
And but in of the discussion, we see every barrier is in like education, because they in Japan, like a lot issues come from education. I feel, because a lot of people who have a disability can't go at same school as normal, like who don't have a disabilities. So
Say that again.
Person with disability, if you have a disability, you can't go to same school as non-disability kids.
Okay, so you still have the problem in Japan of disabled people not going to the same schools as non-disabled people.
Yes.
Okay, and why do you think that's a problem?
Because if they have each other, like if the non-disabled kids grow up with not seeing with a person with disability, then the society is like gets like not used, like see each other like non-disabled person. See, if you see the wheelchair, oh how pity they are and stuff. It's going like
So
that.
people are pitying disabled people because when they don't go to the same schools, they're not becoming friends and just learning about people.
Yes. And also if you have a disability, like you get a lot discrimination after you graduated, or they don't see future or dreams, or they don't know how to be independent. So it's kind of like they need to have a lot process after they graduated, and I think we need to reach out or earlier to get them to get independent work.
So the importance of disabled people working with disabled people in high schools.
Yes.
And getting them to begin, as you said, to have some dreams and to think about what their future is. So how are you working on that? Are you working on that now in Japan?
I'm trying to reach out to the high school and
Mhm.
stuff, but so I um, go guest speakers as a guest speakers and talk about myself and how I'm living right now and stuff. But it's kind of hard because in one day, if I go speak with them, it's just one day thing. So I'm trying to have like workshop in Japan after I go back to Japan from
Mhm.
here.
Tell us about the television program you're working on.
It's about minority shows, so they don't have like this kind of disability person is on the TV, but um, we have like LGBTQI and physical disability, mental disability, intellectual disability, like different kind of disability person are on the show, and we talk about like a lot of topics, but it's every topics is different by every week,
Mhm.
and like 1 week is about love, and 1 week will be like about education. 1 week about is like the person if the person who have a disability have a kids and how they have a relationship with kids, and like some week will be like the person who don't have a disability have their own kids have a disability, and like how the relationship goes, and like it's not like serious, but it's like thoughtful. Like we just
Thoughtful.
like give the answer to the people who are watching TVs. We don't give answer to them, but yeah.
So what station is this?
It will be in Japan. We just say channel 2, but like it will be like national broadcast in Japan. Yeah.
National NHK?
Yes, NHK. Oh,
NHK.
you know NHK.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So how often, and are you the moderator?
Yes.
The host.
Yes.
So about how many programs have you done so far?
I have done for 6 years.
Oh, wow.
So, yes, it was long.
And of course they're all in Japanese.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you can see it on YouTube. We shouldn't post on YouTube, but you can see it on YouTube if
That's
you know
great.
Japanese. But yeah.
Very good. So how big is your audience?
Audience is 2%,
Okay,
so it's very small, but
that's still
yeah.
2% of the whole NHK audience. That's good.
Yeah,
Start.
we try to increase the number, but I think number is important, but how the area is gonna break down is
I think that's an important point. So you're providing people with information
yes,
and you're trying to get more people to look at it
yes,
to help them learn about what you're saying.
yes,
Yeah, I think it's similar to what we're doing with the human perspective. It's trying to share information with a growing audience to let them learn about issues in our communities, including in communities around the world. So what are your hopes for the next couple of years?
and like this year, I like very forecast about like diversity in youth, especially because like we have a lot numbers of person with disabilities, and I really want them to have dreams and want to show that we can have an independent living, and the person who can show is the person we are like already having like independent living life, that we can do it, and even though there are similar disabilities, that everyone can live in society, and that's the human rights that we want to show so that's what I want to really focus about it, and I think that's important for only the person with disabilities. Like person right now in Japan, it's for the percentage of the people who are coming from foreign countries who can't speak Japanese are coming to Japan. So we want to be more diversity, like colors or like that, like everything is like should be I want to be more like focused about education and youth programs.
So Japan is becoming a more diverse country.
Yes, we want to, yeah.
And some
So,
people want to.
Yeah.
So, well, it's been a real privilege for me to work with you over the last week, and I think you were really very helpful with the youth meeting that happened on Saturday. And I know you'll be at the youth meeting that's going to happen this week. So in true Japanese spirit, you always understate what you do.
Mhm.
But I think you've been a great leader, and I think people respect the work that you're doing. So thank you very much for being with us
Thank you very
today.
much.
And we also had something else in common. So I learned that Grace's mother is Jewish, and half Jewish.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, so we have another connection there.
Yeah.
So thank you for spending time with us today.
Thank you.
And we look forward to working with you in the future. And thank you all for watching. And we'll share information with you about what Grace is doing, and so you can also maybe follow her back in Japan. Thank you very much.
Thank you.